I want to see what's going on. This video is titled WNBA players have officially lost their minds. Oh my gosh. You see the title. You see the title. Let's get right though. Let's get right. Let's get right. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like. This is my first stream of the year. I'm excited. We're just gonna stream, watch a couple different videos, react to it, and give you my thoughts. And that's really it. So enjoy it, sit back, relax, type in the chat if you with me. We here. Let's do it.
The WNBA is far and away the worst sports league in America. It has zero popularity and really zero fan base. But despite that, ESPN, ABC, various news outlets push this league heavily. And at this point in 2023, for the masses,
Y'all know I'm a hooper,
it's
right?
almost indoctrination. Because quite simply, nobody cares. And at this point in the WNBA, it's basically the Titanic. It's slowly sinking, and the only thing holding up is the NBA. And despite being so unpopular, not profitable in the slightest, these WNBA players go on numerous podcast outlets and beg to be paid more in the same share as NBA players. And the one glaring fact that always gets in the way of this narrative of equal revenue share is the fact that WNBA has no revenue and generates no profit. And here's Kelsey Plum, one of the...
All right, I'll be honest with you, right? Off the rip, I gotta say this man's he probably doesn't like the WNBA. That's what I can guess, because all I'm seeing is misses here. I'm not seeing a lot of buckets, because they get buckets too, but this is what he's showing right now is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's not looking good.
Quote unquote stars their league, going through the same talking points, ridiculous logic, and just fallacies with Charles Barkley and Ernie Johnson.
That as part of the WNBA, I think what we can do is just make it more visible. Like, it's so hard to tune in and watch WNBA games because of streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to log in, and my poor mom's trying to subscribe to 3 different channels to get the to get the game. Like, that's my mom. A casual fan's not going to put in that type of effort. So I feel like making it less resistant to the consumer to be able to just, like with y'all, I love your guys' show. I turn on TNT and I watch. Some people don't even watch the game. They just watch you. But it's accessible. It's easy. So I think that accessibility can change everything for us.
I've never watched a WNBA game. I've never watched one, but I don't also know where they do play. I don't know where they play. If they play on ESPN, I don't know. If they play on TNT, I don't know. She's right about that. I could say that. I could say she's right about that, but I've never even...
So stopping it right there, Kelsey Plum. She tried to draw a comparison between her league, which is garbage, and inside the NBA that covers the NBA. And Chuck, Shaq, Ernie, and Kenny, that core on TV, it's the best thing going
I heard she's good.
Television. Comparing those 4 guys,
I know Brittany
that
Griner.
show to the WNBA is a garbage comparison. And let's say hypothetically,
there is this one college
the WNBA had Charles, Shaq, the whole crew for their big primetime games. Who's watching that?
I forget what team.
The bottom line is
going off.
Nobody cares about this league. Doesn't matter who's talking about it, who's promoting it, or who's even playing in the games. My analogy for the WNBA is pretty simple.
It's showing a bunch of bad highlights. Can't lie here.
Ice cream at the North
There's
Pole
no highlights
in the middle
at
of winter.
all of buckets.
You can have the best marketing, best PR campaigns,
it's not
the
like
best promotions,
right?
And be on every major network in the country. But the simple truth is,
like this every game.
In the North Pole in the middle of winter,
they got 82 points.
People don't want ice cream.
Put some buckets
and
up.
One of these sad realities of this league is, over their 25-plus year history, they've only gotten less popular with more promotion. And one big elephant in the room no one wants to talk about is women themselves don't watch this league. And you can't blame men for the lack of viewership. And speaking of viewership in these streaming platforms, the WNBA, even being on these platforms, is the biggest charity you could ask for. Because for the 1000th time, this league is in the red and making no profit year over year, compared to the NBA, who has massive TV deals because they're profitable and have actual fans.
What we're doing here, take me through.
Yes, the NBA definitely has more fans. I can say that. Yes, the NBA is definitely more visible. We can say that too, for sure. But again, nobody's really tuning in. I guess maybe if they made it more visible, yes, but honestly, college basketball is even more, to me, visible. Women's college basketball is more visible than the WNBA. I'll be honest with you.
Through that and what your case would be to improving the pay for the WNBA.
I think it starts with kind of similar to what you said. Like, so a lot of people don't understand that we're not asking for the same. We're asking for, a similar, not even the same shared revenue, but a similar percentage of revenue shared.
Let me stop her real quick. Asking for the same revenue share, it might sound better than saying we want equal pay as the NBA, but it's just as stupid. Because once again, the NBA is paying their salaries and keeping that league afloat. And for the WNBA, once again, they make no profit even without the NBA's help. If you want 50% revenue like the NBA players in the WNBA, what you're going to be doing is bankrupting this league in a matter of months.
Yikes.
As over the past 5 to 10 years on average, this league loses nearly $10 million per season. It's just simple mathematics. If you're
I believe if they get bigger stars, maybe that's the only way, but I don't see how it would change much, but because the NBA is just, everybody's tuned into NBA. Everybody is tuned in. Like it's even like back when we was playing high school basketball. Yes, the girls team, we would go support them, we would go watch them. Especially if there was a nice one, like we would go watch them for sure. But like besides that, it was always about the guys. The basketball team with the men were so much better. Honestly, it's just more entertaining.
losing $10 million per year compared to the NBA, who makes hundreds of millions, you cannot demand the same revenue share as those players and those owners. But as we've seen numerous times, common sense for these players.
All right. We're done with that, man. We're done with that.